Good afternoon. This is Keith Stellman with the National Weather Service in Peachtree City, Georgia, with a briefing on rainy conditions today through next week. Water vapor satellite imagery from 7 a.m. this morning shows a weak shortwave moving through the region today, as well as a system moving through the upper Midwest. These two systems will combine over the next 24 hours off the East Coast, resulting in a significant snowstorm for the Northeast U.S. For us here in Georgia, once the southern wave moves through late tonight, conditions will improve for Friday and Saturday. Total rainfall forecast for the region through Friday is shown here. Heaviest amounts are expected across the southern portion of the area from Columbus to Macon to Augusta. North Georgia will generally receive less than 1 inch with this first system through Friday. Weather conditions through the weekend, for the most part, will be near normal and pleasant. Highs on both Saturday and Sunday will range from the upper 50s across North Georgia to the lower to middle 60s across Central and South Georgia. The upper level and surface weather pattern are shown here from the GFS model for Saturday morning. An upper level ridge of high pressure will dominate the center of the country. Meanwhile, a nor'easter off the New England coast will be producing heavy snow for that region. Our attention will shift to the upper level low located across the western U.S., as it will be our next weather maker. By Sunday morning, the upper level ridge will shift east as an upper level low over the southwest lifts north and east toward the Great Lakes. At the surface, high pressure will shift east with a gradual increase in south winds ahead of a front that will be moving through the lower Mississippi Valley region toward us. By late Sunday into Monday, the upper level low formerly in the southwest will be located over the Great Lakes, and a cold front associated with it will be slowing down or stalling across our region. This front is forecast to stall over us due to upper level winds above the front becoming nearly parallel to it, as noted by the green lines in this graphic, showing the upper level pattern as of Monday morning. Note that the winds aloft will be moving parallel to the green lines, which is parallel to the surface front. Total rainfall forecast for the period starting Sunday through Tuesday is shown here. This rainfall will be primarily associated with the stalled or slow-moving cold front. The heaviest rainfall is expected along and just north of the I-85 corridor. The forecast for Tuesday morning weather pattern shows that the front will have made very little progress south and east as we await the upper level low across the western U.S. to kick out the front. The rainfall focus will shift on Tuesday from north and north-central Georgia to south and southeast Georgia as the front slowly works that direction. There are still some model uncertainties with timing, as the solution shown here is a bit faster than other models we have to look at. The total rainfall forecast for the period Tuesday through Wednesday is showing that shift to the south and east with the precipitation. However, these areas will be able to handle this rainfall a little better, as they've been in a longer-term drought as compared to areas in North Georgia. This graphic depicts several different model total rainfall forecasts through next Wednesday. In the top left is the 00Z February 7th run of the GFS. The top right is the 06Z run of the GFS. In the bottom left is the 0Z February 7th run of the ECMWF. All of these models differ slightly in their amounts, but are all consistent in suggesting that heavy rain is coming and is in a general swath across a large portion of Georgia. The worst case shown here is the ECMWF in the lower left, showing a little over 6 inches possible across central Georgia through next Wednesday. This is the total 7-day official rainfall forecast from the Hydromet Prediction Center from 7 a.m. Thursday, February 7th. Highest amounts are shown in pink across east-central Georgia, where 6 to 7 inches is possible. The area in red from Athens to LaGrange to Columbus to Vidalia indicates where 5 to 6 inches will be possible. Areas of North Georgia are currently forecast to have the lowest amounts, ranging from 2 to 4 inches. However, as you'll see on the next slide, that area has had the most rain so far this year and is much above normal. This graphic depicts the total rainfall accumulations for January 2013. More than 10 inches have fallen across North Georgia counties, with more than 5 inches in an area north and west of the I-85 corridor. Because of these wet conditions across North Georgia leading into this next rainfall event, flooding will obviously be a concern for the entire area. At this point in time, we have a high confidence that flooding will occur across the region, especially beginning late Monday through the middle of the week. But because of uncertainty in how quickly the rainfall will occur, for example rainfall rates, we only have medium confidence in flash flooding occurring. However, the greatest likelihood will be across metro area and in the hillier terrain of North Georgia due to the wet antecedent conditions. Due to the widespread nature of these heavier amounts, there will be the possibility of some significant flooding. That is, there could be some moderate to major flooding at a few river and creek locations due to these heavy rainfall amounts. By moderate or major flooding, we mean some impact to roads or structures. However, it's too early at this point to tell which areas will have the greatest impact, but we will keep you posted through the weekend as this event unfolds. In summary, we're looking at a very wet week ahead with two different systems affecting Georgia. The first is today and Friday, where 1 to as much as 2 inches of rain will be possible across the southern half of the region. The second and larger system will begin to affect the region late Sunday night through Wednesday, where widespread 3 to 5 inches will be possible. Flash flooding and flooding will certainly be likely across the region, particularly Monday and Tuesday. Late Friday through early part of Sunday look to be near normal in terms of temperatures, with generally pleasant conditions across the region. This concludes the weekly briefing from the National Weather Service office in Peachtree City. We'll keep you posted as to the events next week in regards to flooding as the weekend unfolds.